Here we go.
I would jump on. I would jump on with you with my morning tea.
We are live. Cool, man.
It's tea time with
It's tea
with
time.
Joe
It's
and Johnny.
It's tea time. That's right. All right, man. Golly. Well, we're back, everybody.
Tee it off time.
Yeah. Yeah, well, let's try this one more time. But this time around, thank goodness I got Mr. Johnny Bean from EVH Gear Live. If you haven't checked out EVH Gear Live, check it out. It is a great show. Everything Eddie Van Halen, guitars, amps, equipment. I mean, you name it. That is the place to be. I'm telling you right now. Johnny,
Yeah,
thank you. Thank you for jumping on. Yeah, thank you, man, for jumping on here and trying to help me out, because of course I tried to go on a few minutes ago and everything just crashed. You know, it was just, you know, I didn't know what to do but restart.
That's all you can do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man.
Restart. And speaking about restarting, yeah, we were just joking about using the name EVH Gear Live. We're not even using that name. we don't want to. That's kind of pigeonholing us to.
Oh, okay.
To like, oh, they only talk about EVH Gear. No, which is not what we do. We talk about everything.
Cool.
We talk about the PVs, the Music Mans, the Kramers. That's the stuff people go crazy for, is talking about the Kramer guitars, you know.
Oh, okay.
So we're still looking for a name, although we might not even. People have been telling me that we don't even need a name.
Right.
It's just it's Johnny and who's the other guy? Bill. Who else is on there?
John.
I can't even think.
Rob.
There we go.
Bill.
Johnny, Rob, and Bill.
How long you been doing broadcasts with these guys?
I don't even know these guys.
Oh, man.
I really don't. You know.
Oh, my gosh. That's funny.
No, I'm just kidding. No. We have a great time. Great time.
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
See, I'll open this up. Okay, yeah, it says we're on.
Yeah.
It says we're live. I see it.
I got the chat box going here. It looks like Adam is in there. Mr. Adam's in there. He says, one more time. Yeah, Adam, we're trying one more time, man. I didn't have a chance.
Mo time.
Yeah, Mo time. I didn't have a chance to send you a message back, man. I was trying to get everything rebooted here. So,
and this is just audio, by the way.
That's correct.
Let them know we're just
just audio, no video, just audio today. Yeah.
I'm not wearing anything. So.
Oh no. Okay.
Stefan.
Yeah, Stefan. What's up, man?
Stephen.
Thanks for
Adam. Stefan. Yeah. This is the Morning Joe.
Hey, there you go. There's Billy Shelton. What's up, Billy? Yeah, this is the Morning Joe. There you go. Thank you guys for jumping back on here. I apologize about what happened earlier. That was out of my control. I was in the middle of doing my spiel and everything just locked up, and there wasn't nothing I could do but just shut it down and restart. And so here we are, Johnny and Joe. Morning JJ.
And Bill.
And Bill, wherever Bill, well, Billy Shelton, okay.
Oh, that's Bill. Okay, Billy Shelton.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my God, that's funny, man. Yeah,
I was having my my tea,
right,
just
right.
Not even awake really, and I saw that I think you tagged me in something saying you were going live, and so I jumped on there, and everybody's like, "Oh, Joe, where'd he go?" And I saw it, and I looked, and I'm like, "Uh-oh, Joe's having some technical difficulties," and so I thought, well, hey, I'll help you out.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much, man.
All right, so I'll see you later.
Okay. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by.
Since I'm here.
Johnny says, see you, wouldn't want to be you. All right. Center says, a heads up to Epiphone guitar fans. The new line quality is amazing. Wow, how about that? So that's wow, cool. That what is this? The new line of Epiphones, Center? Is that a new line that's coming out or something? Or
well, maybe I think just in general, the Epiphones lately have been pretty good.
My Epiphone is fantastic. It's a I got it last. Okay, the last year when I told you the story about Dion and myself about what we had done, and
yes,
it was that same day when I went and met him and we talked or whatever. That same day I came home, and that afternoon I got home and the FedEx truck had just been here and dropped off my that was my Epiphone Les Paul. And so I get home and because I was calling my wife, I was like, "Are you going to be home?" She's like, "No, I got things to do." I was like, "Oh my God." I said, "The FedEx truck's going to be there. It's going to deliver my new guitar." Because, you know, the way they do it here, they just drop off the package. You don't sign for anything or nothing. They drop it off and they're gone. And we live out, excuse me, we live out here in the sticks. And what's up, James? What's up, James? We live out here in the sticks. Or should I say Bubba James? Bubba James. And we live out here in the sticks, man.
Is that Bubba James?
Yeah, that's Bubba James. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, man. We live out here in the sticks. So usually when we get a delivery, it's usually toward the end of the day. And but after I had talked to Dion, I came back. And sure enough, my wife wasn't here, and that box was sitting right there at the front door. Big old box. I said, "Oh my God." So I went ahead and got it. I must not have missed them by much. Went ahead and got it, brought it inside, unpacked it. And I've done a couple of videos on it on my YouTube channel. It's a Epiphone Les Paul Pro. Standard Pro, Standard Pro, and it's the color is what kind of threw me for a loop. They call it a dirty lemon, and it's what and I was like, dirty lemon, you know. And but I looked by looking at the before I ordered it, I looked at, you know, the color, and I said, man, that's a beautiful guitar. And so yeah, it's a great guitar, man. It's I love it. You know, I never was much of a Gibson fan. Not that I didn't dislike them. Sometimes it was just a struggle for me to play because of the thickness of the neck, because my hands, I don't have real long fingers. And that's the one thing I've always loved about the Music Mans and the specials and everything else. They're just easier for me to handle as far as playing ability. And so it's just something I had to get used to a little bit, you know, on the Les Pauls. But I love mine. I wouldn't get rid of it for nothing. Plus, I just got it paid off not long ago, so I'm, you know, definitely not going to get rid of it, you know. So, Stephen says, well, first James says, "Hey Johnny," and Stephen says, "Right now I'm working on an Epiphone V signature guitar. It is amazing. I don't want to return it. It's done in a silver burst." Bubba James says, "Me too, brother. Short, stubby fingers here." Yeah, it's it's something I've always struggled with. What about you, Johnny? Have you played a Les Paul? Are you a fan of Les Pauls or Gibsons, or is you strictly just Fender?
No, I play everything.
Cool, same here, man.
I play everything, and I have an Epiphone Les Paul. I think it's called a Custom. It's just like it's a Les Paul. It's white. Originally, when like. I changed everything out on it, but it's like a white Les Paul with gold hardware, gold pickups.
Oh, those are beautiful, man.
You know, that's what it is. And
oh wow,
and yeah, great guitar. You know, I think they're made in, is it China? I think
so.
But yeah, good guitar. You know, I put, you know, different pickups in there. I've changed the pickups out a few times, but changed the knobs. And actually, that's the guitar I played when this band I was in called the Mayfire, when we went and played South by Southwest in Austin, Texas.
Right.
That's the guitar. That's the guitar I took with me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because we had an endorsement with Gibson.
Oh wow.
And Fender at the same time, actually. So
sure. Wow.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Neither one said it was exclusive, so we were using everything, and so I would use the Fender amps, and I'd use my Fender Tele. But then I remember there was particular shows where someone would say, "Hey, the Gibson rep is coming by tonight. Maybe you should play that Epiphone."
Oh wow!
You know, and so that's what we did. And when we did South by Southwest, that's the guitar I took with me, you know, to LAX, and then we jumped over to Austin. You know,
the Les Paul.
The Les Paul, yeah.
Okay,
so there is some video. There's some photos. There is actually a tiny bit of video that you can actually see of me playing that guitar in Austin.
Oh, that's awesome. How long have you had that Les Paul, Johnny? When did you get it? Do you remember how long you've had it? Or
I got it. I want to say 2005.
oh, okay, you've had it for a long
Maybe
time. Okay.
2005, 2006, somewhere.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, and it's not an expensive guitar at all,
Right.
But they're pretty good,
Yeah,
and
I love mine. I love
it's
mine.
it's a guitar you can go and you can play. You can play gigs with it, and not it's something you don't have to worry about. It's a
Right.
guitar that's pretty good quality, and you can play a gig, and oh, whoops, if it gets a dent in it, who cares,
Right. Oh, it's a workhorse. It can be a
Um,
workhorse. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, just change the pickups out, and sometimes you don't even have to do that,
Yeah.
but
Right.
change a few things here, tweak it here and there, and you're good to go.
Yeah,
You know?
mine, the one that I got last year, it when I took it out of the box, it had those little clear see-through stickers on the pickups. It had some writing on the sticker, and it said it came equipped with classic 70s humbuckers. But
Hmm.
I was like, wow, okay, that's cool. And but uh, they're just for me, they're just a little bit weak. And I was
Hmm.
like, man, I like to change these pickups out.
Well, they're classic.
Well, that's true. Things were different back then. But I've been thinking about changing them out. I'm not quite sure. I've done that on another Les Paul style guitar. I ordered a set of Seymour Duncan humbuckers. There was like I got it off eBay. What was it? It was like some kind of blues set, for both humbuckers, and took it somewhere and had them put in, and it really, oh my God, man, which I've done that with guitars before, had pickups put in, and it's like changing out an engine in a car almost. It just makes that much of a difference, and
Hmm. Hmm.
it's but it made that thing play amazingly, and that's what I need to do to this, or what I would like to do to this Epiphone Les Paul I got. I would like to get the pickups changed out. I'm gonna have to take it somewhere and get it done because I can't. I've never done that, and if I try to do anything with my luck, I'm going to end up screwing something up, making things worse. So
It's really not so hard, I
yeah,
do all my own guitar stuff, and
right,
change pickups out.
right, right.
Um, yeah, but yeah, if it's something you've never done before, it's best to well, you can watch some videos on YouTube, some how to
Yeah,
videos. But yeah, if it's something that you're not comfortable with, definitely take it somewhere
yeah,
but it's a good skill to learn though, because it's once you learn how to do it, it's not that hard to do,
mm-hmm.
and you can do it very quickly, and you don't have to take it somewhere and wait 2 weeks and get charged whatever. Sometimes they overcharge you for stuff like that,
Oh, of course.
which
Yeah. Oh,
really
yeah.
isn't a big deal to do if you know how to do it.
Right. Yeah, that's what I might have to do. I might have to look up some videos and look into that because
Hmm.
I have a soldering gun here, but is there a certain type of solder you have to use for stuff like that?
There's different kinds. Well, solder has lead in it.
Mm-hmm.
So like that, you want to make sure if you're soldering, you want to be in a well ventilated area. You don't want to be sitting there in your room with all the solder smoke going in your face.
Oh, okay.
That you don't want. No, no, no.
Okay.
You know. They do have lead free solder, although I found it doesn't work as well.
Mm-hmm.
But there's little tricks to do. You can work your way around doing that. Just look up a video on YouTube on how to solder,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe how to switch pickups in a guitar.
Right. Right.
Maybe I'll look up see if I can find some videos and send you some
Cool.
some videos. Or I would actually shoot one myself, but my soldering gun went kaput.
Yeah, yours broke.
Mine, yeah, the tip fell out and won't stay in. And I've got
Wow.
like 3 guitars with pickups that I was meaning to put back in, and none of them are wired in. So
Wow.
I can't even use them, you know.
Wow.
But yeah, or maybe Nesdal. Are you listening to this? He knows how to. He solders his own stuff. Nesdal, you should film a video soldering a pickup in.
Oh,
You know, or Rob, one of you guys, come on, wake up.
yeah. Wake up.
Bill. Yeah.
Oh man,
No,
Bill.
because they no, I'm just kidding. No, no, because they have their own YouTube channels, and they don't really post to their own channels, and that'd be a cool, you know, one of you guys, if you got one of you guys want to do that, you know,
Oh, okay.
should definitely do it.
Center just posted. He said, Joe, they have pickup manufacturers have YouTube videos on how to install pickup. Okay, cool, man. Thank you, Stefan. Thank you for putting that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've tried that one time, but I know I did it completely wrong, and because I didn't know what I was doing, so uh, it worked, but I know I didn't do it right, and
Yeah, a lot of the pickup wire colors are different.
mm-hmm.
So maybe, you know, maybe a red wire on one pickup might be the hot wire, and maybe on another pickup it won't. It'll be a, you know. So there are codes you can look up to see. Oh, DiMarzio, this is their wiring, you know, color code. This is Duncan's, you know,
Right.
so and so's.
Right.
But with pickups like, let's say in the Epiphone Gibsons or whatever, it's pretty straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a hot in a ground a lot of times.
Okay.
So it's very easy to know what is what.
Okay. Good deal, man. I have to look into that. I have to find me a good set of pickups first, and I'll be looking around and checking on a good set of pickups to put in there.
Yeah.
And
what pickups do you like? Are there kinds that you really dig?
love the well, I mean, if I'm doing my Les Paul and stuff like that, I love Seymour Duncan's. But of course, you know, the other guitars that that I have, Wolfgang and all that, I love the pickups that come with that, of course. But as far as the Les Paul and stuff like that, I've always been a big fan of Seymour Duncan humbucker pickups. Like I said, I ordered a set a year or two ago and put on that other guitar. It was like a Seymour Duncan, it was some kind of blues set. I can't remember the exact name of it, man. It's been quite a while back, but it was a brand new set. I got it from a store online that was selling on eBay, and I got it, and I took it to a guy that's a couple of towns over. He was he had his own little music store. It was real small. He didn't really have many instruments. He had a few, some used guitars, a couple of new guitars, and he had like music books, chord books and stuff. But his main thing that he did to make his money was he gave lessons, and he fixed guitars. And so I would go see him, and he would work on my stuff while I was standing there. He'd get it fixed and do a setup or whatever. And he wouldn't charge an arm and a leg either. He was real nice guy. And then of course, with my luck, he doesn't do it anymore. So he does. I'm going to have to find somebody else, or I don't know. I'm not going to say any names here. I don't want to give out no bad vibes or nothing like that. But the one place my son took his guitar to earlier this year, and he needed a new pickup selector switch installed. The one he had, it was, you would switch and you go up to the bridge pickup and it wouldn't activate, so he needed a new switch. And he went there and they did it. He paid the money, a new switch and labor and all that. And I can't remember what they charged him. He got back and he called me and said, "Dad, this switch doesn't work." I said, "You didn't try it out before you left the store?" He said, "No, I just figured it would work." I said, "Well, I know what I would do. I'd take it back up there and have him fix it or get my money back." But he ended up going to another dude that he knows through somebody else, and he did it out of his home and got it fixed. And so that's why I've been kind of leery about that stuff, man. But it looks like I'm going to have to go that route so I can go ahead and get it done whenever I get a little extra cash and get some pickups.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Stefan, you got the extra pickups? Bill, you got any extra pickups? Oh golly, man.
I've got some pickups.
I'm just aggravating you, man. Oh Lord. Seeing if you paying attention.
I've got a lot of pickups, actually. I have a lot of different ones. You know,
right.
A lot of parts, you know, because you know, you work on your own guitars, you just end up with
oh yeah,
spare parts and, you know, whatever. And
absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
So yeah. Huh? James is talking about the Screaming Demon, the George Lynch humbucker. Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites. I've got I've got one. It's not, is it in a I think it's in a guitar right now that I don't play. But yeah, the Screaming Demon, George Lynch. That's a great pickup.
My
you know, especially through the PV 5150.
Oh, absolutely.
Sounds amazing.
I can imagine. My good friend Jim Guidry, he's been popping in and out of the chats the past few hangouts y'all have done, and he lives in Shreveport, Louisiana. He's got a Screaming Demon in an old Kramer of his, and I've been trying to do a hangout with him when we can get our schedules lined up, and I still need to do one with Rob Johnson too. I still need to do one with him. I just hadn't been able to get everything lined up. But anyway, with Jim, I want to do a hangout with him and get him on or something, or and maybe all three of us could one time or something. But he actually got to see Van Halen in '78, Johnny, on their first tour, and
awesome.
And I mean, he's got some good stories, man. I mean, we've known each other for what, about 10 years now. And the thing about Jim and myself is we've never actually, just like you and Nesdal, we've never actually physically met. We actually met through the internet on a musician's site where you could post your songs and people could listen to them, and you can collaborate with other, you know, all about that stuff. And that's how I met him. And he would send me a drum track of him playing his drums on his electronic kit. He would send me the MP3, you know, through an email, and I would get it and put it on, you know, and turn it into a song. And that's, you know, a lot of that older stuff, the production quality isn't that great because I didn't really know what I was doing that much back then. I was just getting my feet wet, you know, as far as doing something like that, taking a file from somewhere else and trying to transfer it, you know, and get it on the thing and all that stuff. But yeah, he's a good dude, man. He loves Van Halen, and yeah, he's got some cool stories, man. I can't wait to do a hangout with him. I tried to send him a message today, but he said he couldn't do it today. He's at work, and I said, I understand, man. I understand, but one of these days I want to get him on here. And he's got some great stories. I believe you'd enjoy it. I really do.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, that'd be great.
Center says he does have some pickups. Cool. Bubba James says that Screaming Demon is a great tone. Yeah, my buddy Jim in Louisiana's got that pickup. He said it is one of the best pickups he's ever played. Pretty cool. And you said you had one, Johnny, you said?
The Screaming Demon?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I had one years ago in a Kramer, actually. One of my main guitar, actually, back, oh wow, do I even want to say 20 years ago?
Go ahead.
Wow, 20 years ago. I can't believe I'm saying this. Yeah, 20 years ago, my main guitar for rehearsals at the time was the body was a Kramer Focus 1000, and the neck was a Warmoth, some real exotic woods. Like, I know the fingerboard was ebony. The actual neck itself was, I don't even know what kind of wood it was. It was actually more of a reddish color than a brown. It was cool. It was a great neck. I wish I still had it. But yeah, it was that neck on a Kramer Focus 1000 body that I'd repainted a million times.
Wow.
The body originally was the candy apple red that the Kramers came in, right?
Right.
That's originally what it was, and then I painted it. It was painted green, like a metallic, kind of like dark green at one point. It was painted black, solid black at another time. I was always repainting the thing, and I think Uh, anyway, so yeah, the pickup in that guitar was for quite a while was the Screaming Demon, and my main amp at the time was the PV 5150 half stack.
Oh wow.
So
Good
that's what I
God.
would use, and I although I do remember, it's funny because here I am using that guitar, but I was trying to get away from using Floyd Roses at the time.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to get away from always, using the whammy bar, and so the bridge that I had on the guitar was like a Kaler. It wasn't like a Kaler where you'd think where it's the Kaler everybody that we always talk about where you have to route the guitar out. Or, it was like an actual Floyd Rose actual bridge looking thing, like worked just like a regular Floyd, but it was like a Kaler brand.
Mm-hmm.
But I had that bridge on there, but I had the arm taken off.
Oh,
and I had it to where the whole collar system was taken off. So there was no arm in there at all. And I had the bridge totally, what do you call it? Flush and like 5 springs in the back. So the bridge didn't move at all.
Okay. I got you.
So I basically kind of tried to turn it into like a hardtail or something.
It's almost like you blocked it off almost.
Yeah, blocked it off. Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did.
There you
go. Used a piece of wood in the back and all that stuff. So that was the guitar that I was using for the rehearsals at this one time, and but anyway, the pickup was the Screaming Demon, and it sounded great. And I think I ended up that guitar. I ended up parting out and selling all the had to sell everything, but I eventually did get another one of those pickups again some years later, and I still have it. I have it in a. I think it's in a Steinberger copy guitar right now.
Okay.
It's in the loft. It's up there. I'll have to dig it out. But yeah, great pickups. Great. Basically, what a Screaming Demon is, it's like a 59, which is one of my favorite pickups. It's like a hotter 59 pickup is what it is.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
If you had to count, Johnny, I know you probably don't know. I mean, but just a guesstimate, how many guitars would you say you have?
I would say somewhere around maybe 25.
Oh, wow. We're right there at each other. Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
The most I ever had at one time was about 50.
Good God. Man.
Yeah.
At one time.
Some photos. I've got some photos I could post of, racks and racks of guitars,
Wow. Thank you, Stefan, for saying that. Thank you, Stefan. I'll talk to you, man. And he says he also likes the Kaler flat mounts. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. But I'm sorry, Johnny. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead. You said what?
No, yeah. I had up to 50 guitars at one point, and a lot of them were Kramers. I used to put Kramers together, different.
Okay.
Different models, and I'd build the guitar, play it for a couple shows, and then get rid of it. So there's quite a few guitars I wish I still had.
Right.
Which would be cool. It'd be cool for here and there. But as far as a main guitar, I always go back to that Telecaster that I play.
Right.
Really.
I was listening to I went back last night, I know I'd sent you a couple of messages last night, but I remember I went
like, Johnny, wake up.
Yeah, I said, man, I miss his nightly vlog or daily vlog, whatever, but you done it at night. And I actually went back on your channel on the playlist and where it said my daily vlog, and I actually went back and listened to some of it, but I got to where you were talking about doing that gig for the wedding. And you had said that the bride had requested that y'all do, what was it? Every little thing she does is magic or something by the police.
Yeah, that was like a month ago.
Yeah.
I went 2 months ago now.
Yeah, I went back and listened because I was like, oh man, I'm bored. I'm tired. I'm about to fall asleep, and so I went back and listened to it. And but did y'all do that? Did y'all do an instrumental version of that?
Sort of. I thought that we were all going to play it. But it turned out it was just the keyboard player and the bass player that played it.
Oh, okay.
So I had nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay.
I could have. I kind of learned it, and you know. But no, they played it by themselves up. I think like was it afterwards after the ceremony?
Mm-hmm.
There was like two stations basically. There was this couple. They got married out in it was Carmel, California.
Right.
If you know where that is, it's basically a really nice town right next to the ocean, basically.
Oh, cool.
Well, that's where I am. That's where I live. If you guys want to envision where I am, I'm basically right next to the ocean. I live in Santa Cruz, California.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but yeah, there's this town about an hour south called Carmel, and that's where the wedding was. A real nice place. And right after the marriage, right after they got married, the singer in the band that I'm playing with, that she plays keyboard. She had her keyboard set up right there next to where they were,
Right.
and then they played that. They played an instrumental version of that while people were leaving that area and going over back to the reception area,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where we were actually all set up. The drums, the actual band.
Right.
And so once everybody went from there, they went to the reception area to hang out. That's when we all played together and we started playing.
Oh, okay.
And I was too busy to even think about taking a selfie or any kind of a video or anything. So there's no video or anything from that, as far as I know. But
yeah, I remember you said you got real busy doing, which I understand that totally, when you're trying to get things together for a gig and do things and concentrate and pay attention to what's going on, and it's kind of tough to do that. I can't multitask worth anything. So I'm, a buddy of mine, a buddy at work, he calls me tunnel vision because he says I just look straight ahead. He said, and I said, he's about right sometimes. But when is NAMM, Johnny? When does that kick in? Is that in January out there in California?
Yeah. It's the end of January.
End of January in California. Okay. Okay. And you are going to that, correct?
I plan to.
Okay.
I plan on it.
How far away? How far away is that place from where you live? How long?
It's how far? Are you still there?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's kind of weird there. It's roughly, well, if I was to fly there, I would be there in like literally once the plane took off and landed, like half an hour.
Oh,
literally.
Okay.
Literally.
Okay.
To fly there, it's like nothing. To drive there, maybe 4 hours, maybe 5, maybe. Depends on traffic. It really depends on.
Right.
I can get down there pretty quick. It's just once you hit L.A.
Mm-hmm.
LA is a big place.
Oh yeah.
Once you hit LA, you can get stuck in traffic for 2 hours and not even move 10 minutes, basically.
That is crazy. I don't say how people do it out there. It would drive me nuts. That would drive me crazy. But I didn't know if you were going. I didn't know. I mean, I saw your some of your videos from last year or whatever, or technically earlier this year. But
I usually go. I'm planning on it. I mean, everything's not 100% yet, because there's a couple other things I'm doing. I'm going. I won't say where, but I'm going to something. Is this November? Actually, in a couple weeks.
Oh, okay.
I think. Let me look at my clock or my. No, a week. I'm going to something in a week. Which isn't too far from where I am, and it's guitar related. So I actually have to call somebody today and confirm that as well. I'm not going to say what it is, but if I do end up going to that, you'll definitely see some stuff from that, and it's pretty cool.
Oh,
it's
awesome.
a pretty cool guitar thing.
Okay. Cool.
But as far as NAMM, I'm planning on it. It's just not. I haven't planned anything. I'm planning on it, but I haven't planned anything. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you want to go, but you haven't got all the final things into place yet. I got you.
Yeah, and it's still, it's a couple months away.
Right.
And
right.
Or if that, it's almost it's like 3 months away if you think about it.
Right. It's
the very end of January, very end.
Right. Now, have you ever been to the NAMM in Nashville? Have you ever attended that?
No, I have not. Although our friends David Allen Wright and Philip Reed Wallace and even Nesdal, they all have been to that one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And
that's cool. I've never been to none of them, so some
other friends, go to that one. And yeah, it's basically it's like a much smaller version of the NAMM out here.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Much smaller.
I can imagine.
It's much smaller. It's not. It's it's still cool. It's still cool. They debuted some stuff this last summer, of course, with that striped Wolfgang special that Nesdal just got. That
right.
That our friend
Philip McKnight
just got.
Yeah.
Right. And of course that EL34 amplifier.
Right.
Philip Reed Wallace. He was the one that sent me the video of it.
Mm-hmm.
He was there and he's like, Johnny, I'll send you a video. And so he sent me a video and I threw it up on the channel. And
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are great videos, man. Great videos.
Yeah. And
awesome.
And Nesdal, he actually got to play one of those amps.
Yeah.
He was talking about it and yeah. I'm looking forward to trying one too at some point, Although I probably won't actually see one in person unless I do go to NAMM.
Well, let me ask you this, Johnny, because y'all know more about this, especially the amp stuff, than I do. The EL34s, and anybody out there, Stephen, Bubba James, everybody else listening, is the EL34 amp, is that something with a lighter kick to it than, like, let's say original PV5150 or even the new EVH heads out there now? Is the EL30, is that something that has just a little bit lighter kick, or is it something that has more of a kick?
Well, that's what I was thinking. I think it might be a combination of both.
Okay.
Actually,
I know they said the cleaner channel is the clean channel is a lot better, is what they're saying, but I didn't know if it was just a lot more cleaner all the way around, or
that. What. Well, that's what I was thinking it was. Nesdal said no, although I think maybe it is. But yeah, with all of Eddie's amplifiers, the clean channel gets better and better and better as they keep going.
Right.
Because the amp that I have, I've got the original PV, the first one, right?
Same
you
here.
have it too, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That clean channel really is not. I mean, it kind of is, but it still has some growl to it.
Right. You can tweak it if you know how to mess with it a little bit. You can tweak it and it sounds okay. For me anyway. I don't know. Yeah. Just my personal preference, but
yeah. But with the PVs, with the PV5150s, as they really have a very, very distinct sound to them.
They do.
Yes. So they're great for what they are, and the metal guys totally picked up on them, and
oh god, yeah,
they love that, and so it really is a metal.
Now the
amp,
the 6505s when Eddie split with PV as far as the amps and stuff, the 5150, and then PV released the 6505. Is that the same thing as the 5150? I mean, does it have all the same hardware, the same tubes? Is everything like it was exactly, or is there some differences there?
I think there might be some slight differences.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
I've never owned a 6505.
Me neither.
And I believe that where they got that name, because they had to change the name.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So I believe where they got that name is maybe they started in 65 and it was 05 when that amp came out.
Oh, okay.
Is that how the name? Does anybody know? I'm thinking maybe that's why it's called that.
That's fair.
But also it kind of has that 5150, ring to it.
Yeah. It's got the number 5 in there 2 times, just like 5150. So
6505. I'm surprised nobody has put 6505 on. Like they have 5150 on the tape on their guitar.
Yeah.
I wonder if anybody's put 6505 on theirs.
I doubt it.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm sure somebody has.
Let me look at that guitar. Was that a 5150? No, it's a 6505.
The 6505 Kramer.
Yeah. That's funny, man. That's awesome. Shoot, fire, boy. Let's see. What time is it? It is 10 minutes to 2. And so, Johnny, I'm going to get ready to split, man. Just don't hang up. I got to get ready to split. I got to get ready to get ready for work here in just a few minutes. And I want to say,
11.
Well, yes. Okay, to heck with it. We'll stay on another 6 hours.
Stefan's putting 6505 on one of his guitars. There you go.
Oh, cool.
That's not a bad idea, man. 6505. Yeah. If anybody, if you have a striped Kramer, put that on there, and everybody will be wondering, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
Or put PV. Put PV in the logo where Kramer goes. Put PV
Right.
and then put 6505 down below. Oh, that's cool. Actually, Dion, Are you listening to this? Actually, Dion, I have to call Dion. Actually, he sent me his phone number the other day, and I have to call him. So
okay, cool. Okay, cool.
At some
yeah.
point.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I haven't actually met Dion yet, but I know all about him, and I own one of his guitars. Actually, that 1984 that I have, that's actually a Dion.
Yeah, he's a super nice dude, man. I had the honor of meeting him. And of course, you know the story, and he's a really nice guy, man. He was really, really cool dude. And I looked at some of his guitars online that he had made, and I was blown away. And of course, you know, I didn't know at the time that's what he was doing, you know, until we talked on the phone, and he explained to me that what he does, you know, for a living. And I was like, wow, man. So it was really cool, man. He's a really nice guy, man, and he knows what he's doing. Of course, if anybody even knows, you know, they know him, they know he knows what he's doing. So yeah, cool guy, man. So hopefully you'll get to meet him pretty soon. He's a cool dude.
Yeah. I got to call him. I'll text him.
Cool, man. Good deal. Johnny, thank you for joining me, man. And everybody, thank you for listening and tuning in. I apologize about the earlier tryout here. It just shot down in a blaze of glory. So, but thank you everybody for. It does, man. It was out of my control. So thank you everybody who tuned in. Senator Bubba James, Billy Shelton, Adam Schonberg.
There we go. James is saying the 6505 was named in celebration of PV's 40th anniversary.
There you go. You were correct, Johnny.
1965 to 2005.
You were correct. Thank you, Bubba James, for that information, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
And all right, Johnny, don't hang up, man. Everybody else, thank you very much. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. And Johnny, you made this fun. Man. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks again.
Oh, thanks for having me, man. And everybody, come back at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern tonight.
That's right. On Johnny Bean's channel, and it'll be whatever it's called. You know, we'll see.
I don't even know. It's just Johnny Bean.
Okay. Cool.
Philip McKnight called it the Johnny Bean Show, so I guess that's what it is.
That's fine. That sounds awesome.
Johnny, Dave, and Rob, and whoever.
And Bill. And everybody be drinking brim. That sounds awesome. So,
yeah, I need another cup actually. So
okay, you, everybody.
See you,
we'll see you guys. Yeah, see you guys later, man. Everybody take care. God bless. Be safe. Catch you on the next go around. This is Joe for the Joe Wentz Project broadcast. Thank you. Peace out.
Good night.